The music industry is changing now, and it's very competitive, and to be a successful musician, you can't just be a good player. It doesn't work that way anymore. You have to be aware of the social environment that you're working in, and the fact that as a musician you're selling connection, you're selling a story. People either want to be like you, or they want to believe in what you're doing.
We are a folk rock band called the James. I'm going to play some original songs.
He's kind of a walking bundle of energy anyway, so I think whether he's stressed or happy or whatever, he's always Eddie. You know, he's quite kind of full on in a good way. So I think he just handles it. I think he probably turns it into a positive energy, if you know what I mean. Kind of just focuses into the music, because the songs are very personal to him. You know, and each one of them, you know, he'll willingly tell you the story behind each one. You know, he's very. You know, some people write songs, I guess, for the sake of it, where for him, you can tell he puts everything into it, and yeah, all the songs have a sort of deep emotional kind of connection for him, which is really cool to see. And that's kind of what you want in a songwriter, and that's what you want to hear. So
the song is about it's about accepting someone and like unconditional love, basically, and how that's different from kind of trying to possess someone or make them into your object, you know, control them and make them do what you want. Because if you love someone truly, you'll set them free. Well, that's the truth. Yeah.
I started doing this as a solo career, solo move, solo band, solo artist, whatever. I ended up recording a single and got signed to a label in Sydney with that, and then released the single over in Australia with that. And as that was happening, this current band formed around that, basically. And yeah, we've been smashing it since then. My focus is on creating a really strong band identity and branding. And I think that we have like a real awesome natural chemistry, which we don't have to like force. And so yeah, I want to stick together with everyone.
I'm just glad that you guys all made it there. It's certainly made the night like a lot of fun. Did you have fun, Jim? Yes. I'm so glad. Did you have fun, Laura? Yes. What about you, Diego? This is our last one. It's about holding on to something way too long, basically.
In terms of the James, the money that we make doesn't go to us, ourselves. It goes back into the band account, which Eddie has told us that is being made. We're trusting, and then that's used to fund the next gig or the next single that we record or photography. All the expenses that a band has. That's where the money goes.
you need to play a lot to make money. So a lot of guys I know in Auckland say, our full-time musicians are playing 5, 6, 7 gigs a week, and it can be fun, but I think when you rely on it for everything, it does take the fun out of it.
If you're doing it because of the money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If the money comes, then that's great. But at the same time, when it kind of turns into a business, when you start making a little bit of money, that's when you start having problems with everybody, and egos start to, start to play a big part in the whole band dynamic. It's like being in a band is having a relationship with it's like being in a relationship with 4 or 5 different people. And to be honest with you, I'm happy the way things are. I'm happy with Eddie calling the shots in the band. It's his band, you know. I'm lucky enough to have been able to meet him and be able to play with him.
At this stage, I believe the best thing we can do is put on gigs. Put on really, really fun shows and have them be really successful, and everyone comes to them to really enjoy themselves. And so that's where the money is basically going. We've just lined up a show for our single release, woohoo, which is going to be pretty epic, at Galatos. And I've got some really cool bands playing, but that's expensive. So yeah, I'm just focusing on the idea of packing it up, getting a lot of people
So if you set a goal to push yourself to get this many people at this show and play at a bigger venue, make a bit of money, save it up for the next one, play at a bigger venue again, get more people along. Yeah, definitely. Like stepping up the size of the hall is very good. Is a good move. This hall's pretty big, and I'm really hoping that we can help them out to
get a fair number of people.
Yeah, exactly. Make it look full. Should be awesome.
As long as the show's still good, you know, if there's a consistent goodness from the performances, I think that's the main thing. And if it's not packed out, well, there might be a bit of financial loss or a bit of hurt morale. I think as long as your show's good and you deliver to the people who come, it's all good.
It'll be interesting to see how many people we can get in, because it's quite a lot bigger, that venue. But it should be a lot of fun. It's kind of like Backbeat's very small, and I guess it is a serious music venue, but it's kind of, in the bigger scheme of things, it's more of a like showcase kind of place, like for a special kind of smaller audience or something, whereas Galatos is like a proper serious gig venue where professional musicians would play.
I realised the other day that we were playing Galatos is a concert venue. It's not a bar, and headlining a concert venue that's like not a bar but just a place for shows has been like a personal goal of mine for like 6 or 7 years, and like now it's going to happen. And I wasn't actually focusing on that at all anymore.
Just band practice. This will be the last band practice before our gig, Galatos.
I wasn't supposed to
Yeah,
say
you need it on the ground. I'd say, I don't know, I'm nervous, I'm tense about it. It's quite a lot of planning, a lot of energy's gone into it. There's a lot of things to get right, but we sounded awesome tonight, right? I mean, we sounded like sick, we sounded really good, so.
We're not nervous because Eddie's done all that planning.
Yeah.
We're still here.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll just show up. It's like, that's it, yeah. That's it. Do that and have to adapt to what you sound like on stage, you know what I mean? But just know how to play your bit really well, you know what I mean? So that it sounds right. I think honestly, the more you give into it, the more you'll enjoy it. We'll be pumped. Yeah. Because we'll feed off the crowd, you know what I mean? It'll be insane. Just give you guys a stand. Yep. Thanks. Have a great one, guys. Yeah, we're going to headline a show at Galatos. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. There's plenty of people up there. They are enjoying themselves. They've had a really good night, and now we're gonna smash them. And everyone is telling me that they're really excited to hear us play. They keep pulling me over. I'm like, we can't wait to hear you guys play. We can't wait to hear you guys play. So that's good. That's what we want. We want people to be anticipating something good, and then give them some good product, give them something really, really good that they enjoy. That's what we're gonna do. Trying to move around, trying to look at each other, see if we make a big difference. It's gonna be a lot of fucking fun. All the next days.
Here we go, morning comes. Ready?
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. It's been an amazing night. Do we have an encore? We could. Do you guys want to do Faith? Do you want to do the solo twice?
Thank you very much. Good night. That was great. Thank you. Thank you. So much.
That was a great gig.
Good enough. Good enough is good enough.
It's just about being authentic. I mean, that's what the James is. Like, so the band is like the first wave. It's the first step of what I'm trying to do, really. And what I'm trying to do is be me. So I think the main message is just to find out who you really are and try to put yourself into that, create that.
I have decided that I won't be fighting my dreams, but for them instead, and patiently working on things for certain it seems that you will be there. I can't promise to always be conscious of all that I say and all that I do. The best that I have.